So most people don't even realize all the technologies and devices that they use on an everyday basis are actually relying on a lot of these minerals that we call critical minerals. For example, thinking about our cell phones, our computers, electric vehicles, or materials that we need for building data centers and a lot of energy technologies like batteries. And these materials are finite in supply, and they are very important for energy technology as well as defense and advanced technology and digital infrastructure, and that's why we call them critical minerals. Historically, the supply of these critical minerals for the US is heavily relying on import. For rare earth elements, right now the import dependence is about 70 to 80%, mainly from China. So just like the global supply chain of any materials, critical mineral, the entire supply chain involves multiple pieces, such as resource identification, mining, and extraction, processing, manufacturing, into device and utilization, and ultimately recycling. But in a realistic world, many of these pieces are located in different countries or regions, and this is where potential concerns can arise. The potential concern on supply chain disruption is really also an opportunity for innovation as well. Potential innovations can come into play into new resource identification, new and more sustainable and green technologies for the extraction processing, as well as more sustainable technologies and more techno-economically viable technologies for recycling. The ideal situation is you have many pieces moving in a coordinated fashion so that you are generating a regionally reliable and regionally sustainable supply chain.